Hello everyone, I'm Gang. We'll continue from the previous lesson. Is my screen showing properly? Sorry, is this FPS view on? Let me reopen it. Okay, so in the previous lesson we made some things, but we haven't exposed them to Blueprint yet, right? In this lesson, we'll simply expose them to Blueprint. And this is our card file. So basically these parameters can be exposed to Blueprint. Actually, we can write it like this. Let's just write it directly like this. Let's write it right here. YoPro arity editor anywhere. This can only be set simply through this mold method. Then it will be exposed in the instance. Next, let's upgrade this function. CutDownFinish. We design it into the ufunc line. This part is auto-generated. We don't need to worry about it. Then, we can just use this red one directly. You don't need to write that blue callable. You can just write this like this. Then, when we declare it, we need to add an implementation suffix to it, indicating that this is its native implementation. So native implementation means modifying this value doesn't count. Then we also need to create this, equivalent to creating the blueprint implementation. Now we can start it directly. Then we demonstrate how this blueprint implements this function. If we do this, we can directly find it here. We better create a blueprint subclass for it. We put it here. We just open a BP. Okay, it will automatically open it inside. Then here in the overfunction section, you can see CutDownFinish is here. Then we do a quick review of it. We just need to spawn an effect here. So here we can directly spawn it. Actually, for this effect, we can select this position, get vector location, just drag this position. Okay, here we can actually promote a variable. Of course, this is a very common blueprint operation. This way, you can check a box here. We select an explosion. Now let's take another look at the execution result. Check the sound effect. It probably doesn't have any sound effect either. It's stuck, so ignore it. Okay, this should be because our map isn't drawn. So let's look at this part. I'll show you. It seems it didn't execute the effect we wanted. This is actually very simple. Because the object we have is wrong. Because it's a native class, we can change it here. Let's delete it. Okay. Let's just delete it directly. Then we drag this in here. We rotate it 180 degrees. Pay attention to this orientation. No problem either. Okay, let's start it again. Observe it. Right? But you notice that this 0 actually, it didn't execute our. Actually, we can right click here. Blueprint function. Then just execute fully. Let's start it again. Then we can change its time here. It's here. We set the time to 5 seconds without moving. Okay, we can see. Hey, right. So this is actually a simple timer. Then we are basically done. You can go ahead and make one. Simple reuse. Play sound effect. Or you could do it like this. It means your C++ logic doesn't need to be changed. But depending on your different situations, you can do it here. For example, get our Gamma mod. For example, our Gamma M08 has something like executing all players' controllers. some things in certain stages of Actor. You can extend it here. This is a typical blueprint, a demonstration of interaction with C++. Okay, that's all for the timer demonstration. Okay, thank you everyone.